pointed my gun at the bank teller. The moment our eyes met, we swapped bodies. My original body was tackled by security, while I, now inside the teller's body, grabbed the money bag and escaped through the back door. But I ran into my colleague. She saw the money bag and tried to stop me. We struggled over it until a police officer rushed in. She pointed at me and accused me of stealing the money. The officer grabbed the bag, so with no other choice, I shoved him and forced eye contact. We swapped bodies again. I became the cop. The teller returned to normal, and I picked up the money bag and walked away. I entered a coffee shop and ordered a coffee. Then 3 police officers walked in. Panicking, I hid the money bag behind the counter, grabbed the barista, and forced him to look at me. We swapped bodies. I picked up the bag and ran. The officers chased me, but after 2 blocks, I was exhausted. An athletic-looking man ran toward me. I shoved the money bag into his hands, made eye contact, and swapped with him. The police tackled the barista instead. By then, I was long gone. I changed clothes in a store, but the sirens kept getting closer, so I hid inside a psychic shop. The owner took one look at me and said, "You're not who you appear to be." Shocked, I paid for a reading and told him everything. I wanted to know what would happen if I stayed in someone else's body forever. But after hearing I'd robbed a bank, he threw me out. I accidentally left the money bag behind. When I returned, the shop was already closed. With no other option, I called the police and reported my bag stolen. When they asked what was inside, I couldn't answer. They immediately became suspicious and called for backup. I looked at a punk across the street and called out to him. The moment he turned around, we swapped bodies. Then I locked eyes with a woman and possessed her body. Next, I caught an old man's gaze. Right in front of the police, I pulled off 3 body swaps in a row. I slipped into an apartment building where 2 neighbors greeted me. Pretending I'd forgotten where I lived, I asked for help. They told me I lived in 2B and the woman lived in 2A. I realized 2A was next to the psychic shop. Maybe I could climb down through the window. I tried swapping with the woman, but it didn't work, probably because of her glasses, so I switched targets. The moment a little boy looked at me, I entered his body. His mother took me upstairs, surprised by how well behaved her son suddenly was. Late that night, I climbed out the window and into the psychic shop, but the money bag was gone. Suddenly, the lights came on. The police chief was waiting for me with the real little boy. He already knew everything and ordered me to give the boy his body back. I pretended to agree, told him to crouch down, then suddenly looked up and locked eyes with him. We swapped bodies. He entered my original body, and I became the chief. We started fighting. He grabbed a gun, but a group of officers rushed in. They thought he was me and opened fire. From that moment on, I completely took over the chief's body. When I got home, my wife welcomed me warmly and acted intimately toward me. Only then did I realize she had been having an affair with the chief all along.
Let's just be together.
Yeah. From now on, it's just you and me.